Hi, in this example, I will be explaining you about Excel tables and what are the use of Excel tables we will find out. As you can see my data, this is my data I'm having. Now I would like to convert this data into a Excel table. If you use Excel table, you can do many things which we'll find out now. Once you keep your cell pointer in the middle anyway like this, you can click on insert and click on tables. This is how you can, as you can see, that entire table it has taken for till down. You just say okay. Once you say okay, it has given this design also. It has taken some design. So that is the main idea of this option called Excel table. When you do this, you can click on design. Once you do this option, you get this option design, and you can come here and change the design, which design you want. So once you have taken this design of yours, so this is how you can change the design. And as you can see, we'll find out now some options here. Like in design you have this option table name. This is taking the name as table 5. If you want to change that name to something other name, I can change it also. So just type your employees, enter. So now it is changed to this name called employees. Now this is how the main idea of this is not only for designing. If you can see down below here, and then small icon is there like this sideways. If you click and drag it like this, you can increase the length, and one extra column will come here. And here, if you want, you can just write down your total. And if I say that I want to calculate on your total sales, that is on 10% on total sales. If I say equal to and click on your total sales, when you click on this icon, that is this amount, you can see that you are getting this total sales. This is called as your structural reference. When you're clicking, you're getting that name, and then you multiply that with 10%. So when you press enter, automatically it comes for the others. I don't have to click and drag it for the others, see? And automatically it takes it. So this is one advantage of this option called as Excel tables. And if you want to add a new record, I just keep at the end here. You can press tab. So like that, you can enter a new record also. If I say enter my name here, so all these advantages are there of this option of yours for Excel tables. If I say total sales is 20,000, automatically it will calculate everything for me. See? And not only that, if you scroll down by mouse, this is my heading, right? And this is the details. If I scroll down, that's on top, you can see ABCD is written. Employee ID is in A, last name is in B. So if you scroll down like this, see that heading is not to be seen, ABCD is not to be seen, but your, as you can see that employee ID name like that, it will show you actually. See, when you scroll down, you can see all those details. So that is the main idea of this option of yours called as Excel tables. And if you come here in your design we will use some options here. See, header rows are there. If I remove this tick mark, your header is gone. If you want it back, you just click it again. Total rows. If you tick this option here, automatically it has calculated the total. It takes it on your numeric values. Similar thing if you click here and if you do something like this count, it will count how many records have you stored actually. This is the total. Every full total it is showing me. So similar thing if you want the total of this also, you can take that sum. If you say, you will get total. And here if you want count, it will count how many records have you stored in this data of yours. Okay. And this is this to the total will come here. But suppose individually if I keep my cell pointer here and if I type here this formula of yours called as sum, and if I calculate this total sales, enter, this is the total. Okay, 1 minute, equal to sum, and keep it here, control shift down arrow key. Okay, it is taking this also. So control shift up. Equal to sum, and if I select this whole thing, leaving that this total, enter. So this is the total of this entire thing. Now, if I try to find out department, that is this filter of yours, and if I click here AD department, it should show me all total of AD department. But this is not the total of AD. If I select this part, the total is 1,95,313. But this total, what is showing me is the entire details. So this will not work for me. Some option is not going to work for me. So Excel has given you a formula called as subtotal. So when you use this option, is asking you what do you want? Sum. So it is 9. That is the code. If you want average, you type 1. After 9, you give a comma here. Then you will select this entire total sales because that's what we want actually. So that it will select from till here, and then you press enter. So now this total what is showing you now, it is showing you the full thing. But if I try to change it here, instead of department, I make this AD department. Okay, so now you can see. Instead of doing it from here like this, you can use this option of yours called a slicer. So for that, what you do is just keep a cell point anywhere in the middle, way like this. Design me, if you click, in that there's an option called as insert slicer. It's asking on what you want to use a slicer. Suppose I say I want to use it on last name and department, and I'll say okay. So you should get a slicer like this. This is the slicer. So if you click on AD department, you can see this is the total of AD department. Back to normal, you can click here, clear. Or whatever name you click on this name, Chaudhary, it will give me the full details of Chaudhary ka. Click back to normal, you can click here, clear. It will get clear. Instead of doing it from like this, like a filter option here like this, you can do it from here. If you want to check with multiple conditions like AC department and AD department, if I click on AC department first, you click, press Control and click that AD department and release it. So now you can see that it is showing me AD department and AC. This is the total. This total what is showing, that is the full total. That altogether how many records do you have? So that full record it is showing you. This is altogether 50 records are there. This total is for that 50 records ka. And this total, whatever you select from your list, it will come from here. And there's some settings in slicer also, like for example, if I click on your slicer option, right click and slicer settings. Over here, if you remove this tick mark, display header mein, and say okay, that heading will go. See, heading is not there. If you want it back again, you can right click again, slicer settings, and this tick mark here, display header mein, okay, you'll get it back. So that is just to remove. If you want, you can remove it. And other thing is, it's coming in ascending order. This department of yours or names. So if you want that in descending, right click, slicer settings. There's an option here called as ascending. It is coming. If you say descending, so it will come in the descending. See? So whatever you click, it will come like that only. See? Again, if you want it back to normal, you can again come your slicer settings and just click this option ascending and say okay. It will come back to this normal this thing. So I hope you have understood how you can do all these things. If you don't want it, then just click and delete like this. You can delete this all these options. And if you want to get it back to normal, you have to go on pressing Control Z actually. So there is no option which will get back to normal for when you're doing this option called as tables, Excel tables. Right? So if you want to get it back to normal, you have to just go on pressing Control Z till it comes back to its normal position like this. This is how it is. So I hope you understood this example, how you can use this option called as Excel tables, and keep on practicing. And I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you.